Welcome back with a new math tutorial. In this lesson we are talking about classifying angles. But at the first, what is the meaning of the angle? The angle is two rays with the same starting point. For the starting point or the end point, that's defined by the vertex of the angle. And the two rays, each one of them defined by the side of the angle. So the starting point or the end point of the two rays defined by the vertex of the angle. And each ray of them defined by the side of the angle. Once we have here two rays starting from the same point, they are forming a new shape. This shape is called an angle. So we can measure the angle by units called degree. And we use the protractor to measure the angle. According to the measure of the angle, we can classify the type of the angle. The first type that we have is called the right angle. In the right angle, you will find that we have a square corner. And its measure will be exactly equals to 90. After that, we have the acute angle. The acute angle, you will find that the two sides are close to each other. You will find that its measure greater than 0 and is smaller than 90. But for the obtuse, you will find that the two sides are away from each other. You will find that it will be greater than 90 and is smaller than 180. So we have now three types. The smallest one is called the acute angle. Its measure more than 0 and less than 90. But for the second one, it will be right angle. For the right angle, it's exactly equals to 9. The third one that we have is called the obtuse angle. For the obtuse angle, it's greater than 90 and is smaller than 180. After that, we have a circle. If you look at the circle, you will find that the measure of all of the circle will be equals to 360. It means if you move 4 round or 4 turn, it will be exactly 360. If you look at question number 1, you will find that we have only half circle. Half circle, it means half turn. So it will be represented by 180 degrees. Because we said one full turn, it will be 360. So half turn will be equals to 180 degrees. But in question number 2, you will find that we have a squared corner. Squared corner, it means we have a right angle with measure equal to 90. Now you will find that it will be represented by 1/4 turn. So now we have one full turn is equals to 360. Half turn is equals to 180 degrees. 1/4 of turn is equal to 90 degrees. And that's the relation between the circle and the measure of the angle. In this part of the lesson, we need to classify each angle. We need to find if this angle will be right or obtuse or acute angle. In question number 3, you will find that the two sides are away from each other. It means we have an obtuse angle. Question number 4 will be the same. The two sides are away from each other, so it will be obtuse angle. But in question number 5, we have a squared corner. Once we have here a square corner, so it will be right angle. In question number 6, you will find that the two sides are close to each other. Once they are close to each other, it means we have an acute angle. In this part of the lesson, we need to draw. We need to draw an acute angle. Once we need to draw an acute angle, it means we need to draw two rays. That's the first ray, and that will be the second ray. Both of them start from the same point, which is vertex. And the two sides of the angle must be close to each other. That is the meaning of the acute angle. But in question number 8, we need to draw an obtuse angle. As we said before, the angle is two rays with the same starting point. So we have here, that will be the first ray. After that, I will draw the second ray. With the same starting point, and the two sides away from each other, that's defined by the obtuse angle. So for the acute angle, it's a measure more than 0 and less than 90. You will find that the two sides are close to each other. But for the obtuse, you will find that the two sides are away from each other. And its measure more than 90 and less than 180.